Oh, you just lift the top right off. Oh my God, it's gonna be like an unboxing. Ready? Hey y'all, it is Brandon, 1/3 of the Southern Snackers. I'm coming at you today with a Taco Bell mukbang, y'all. There's been something on the menu I've been wanting to try for a while, and I finally have it, y'all. I am trying the Nacho Party Pack. I cannot wait to open this up and see what it looks like. I have not even looked at it yet, so let's do that first. I also have an order of the new buffalo chicken fries, which I'm gonna try. And then I've got some tacos and some cinnamon twists, just in case. I mean, you never know. Sometimes new things are weird. So let's open up these nachos and see what they look like. Now, I did customize mine a little bit. Oh, you just lift the top right off. Oh my God, it's gonna be like an unboxing. Ready? Ooh. Oh, there's some chicken on the top. Hold on. Or beef? I don't know what that is. Y'all, these look delicious. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna do a thumbnail real fast. I'm gonna open up the buffalo chicken things. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, y'all. Let's dig in. I'm so excited. I've got some nachos here. I've got my buffalo chicken fries. I got some cinnamon twists for dessert, because you can't go wrong there. Then I got a few tacos. Let me go ahead and just undo my tacos so they're ready for eating whenever I want to grab them. Y'all, this food looks phenomenal. I'm so excited. Taco Bell, like, rarely disappoints. I mean, unless you get like a weird Taco Bell, you know, with like the workers are weird, they really don't know what they're doing or something like that. But usually Taco Bell is like, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the nachos. I mean, they look good. They look just like run-of-the-mill nachos. Let me give y'all a close-up, because I never really gave y'all a close-up. There's some guacamole. Now, I did customize mine, and they did get it right. I got mine with no jalapenos because I wasn't in for the spicy today. I got mine with, I added black beans, and I added shredded cheese, and I'm glad I did, because if y'all look at the top, like, you can see how the shredded cheese is, like, melted on the top, so I'm really glad that I added that. That was, I think that was a good choice on my part. We're just gonna eat for a minute and then we'll get to talking. These are good. Definitely a home run, Taco Bell. And on this, there's ground beef, refried beans, nacho cheese, pico, guacamole, black beans, and shredded cheese. Usually there's no black beans and shredded cheese, and there's jalapenos. So that's how I customize mine. God, y'all, these are so good. So, let me go ahead and try one of the buffalo fries. This is the buffalo chicken fries. I mean, they kind of look like meh. I'm anxious to see what the flavors all kind of do together. Okay, those are good. I haven't really got any chicken yet. Oh, there's some. Okay. Oh, yeah. Those are good. I like their buffalo sauce because it's like got really good flavor, but it's not super spicy. So, and y'all know I like that. So, what to talk about today is we are going on vacation soon. We have booked a cruise at the end of the month with Norwegian Cruise Line, which we've never been on before. So we're excited about trying out a new cruise line. If any of you have been on Norwegian cruise lines, please in the comments below. We're going on the ship, the Escape. If any of y'all have ever been on Norwegian or on that ship, let us know in the comments down below what it's like. Let us know if you have any tips, anything like that. But we were so excited. We went all in. We got the thing with we have the drink package, some specialty dining, all that stuff. But we're so excited. So we're going to like a Western Caribbean. So it goes like a couple places in Mexico and it goes to Belize and then Honduras. So we're excited. So if you've been on one of those cruises and you've been to any of those places, let us know if there's anything fun you recommend. We're not really like excursion people. We don't love to like book excursions for the ship. We kind of like to get off and like do our own thing. So specifically, if you have any suggestions like in that vein, that'd be awesome. But we're excited, y'all. We're excited to get out for a while, get on vacay, have some rest and relaxation, off the grid. And a cruise is such a good way to vacation. Like, we were looking at this, we were looking at some other stuff, like some all-inclusive situations, like resorts, stuff like that. And y'all, it is really expensive. And the other thing is, like, for me personally, I'm always nervous that, like, I'm going to go to, like, an all-inclusive resort, and it'll be, like, amazing, and I'll love it. But after, like, 2 or 3 days, I'm probably going to get antsy, because I'm the type of person where, like, I like to do something new. I like to have something kind of fun and fresh to do. So I always get nervous that, like, if I go to, like a Mexican resort for like a week, that on day like 3 or 4, I'm going to be like, okay, what can we do next? And there's really nothing else to do because you're stuck at the resort. But, you know, some people love that. It's just that typically on vacation, I like to go and do and see things. And so, I don't know, sometimes an all-inclusive resort just kind of scares me because I feel like I would feel trapped. And who wants to spend thousands of dollars to feel trapped in a vacation? I don't. So a cruise is like a good option, especially if you're like traveling on a budget, because you can get some pretty cheap cruises. But it's a good option because it's still all inclusive. All your meals are done. You get like, most cruise ships, you get like coffee, tea, juices, and water and stuff like that for free. A lot of times you have to pay like to get sodas, and then if you want alcohol, which like we have the alcohol package, so we'll be like have, you know, unlimited drinks. But I mean, it's like a really good way because like there's always something to do on the ship. So there's a lot to do. And also you're going to different places. So like, you know, you might be in Cozumel one day and then the next day you're in like Jamaica. I mean, it's just cool like that so that you don't really ever feel like you're stuck in one place and there's other things to do. So it's an affordable way to vacation. And it's usually a lot of fun. We've had fun on all the cruises we went on. And y'all know Bucky, he worked on a cruise ship for a long time, so he's like spent months on them before. But yeah, so we're excited. So that's coming up soon. Oh, There's a mouse in the room. And yeah, one thing I do love about Taco Bell is they have Pepsi Max. They have Pepsi Zero. So fun fact, if you didn't know that, now you know. Because y'all know how I feel about my Pepsi products. And Taco Bell is like on point with Pepsi products. The only thing I wish Taco Bell would get is I wish they would have like a Mountain Dew freeze that was just like regular Mountain Dew. But I always have like Mountain Dew Baja, Mountain Dew Tropical, I think right now they have something called an electric blue Mountain Dew freeze or something. I'm like, can we just have like a plain old Mountain Dew slushie? Because that's what I want to request of Taco Bell. But to my knowledge, I don't think they've ever done it. So y'all, if you've been on a cruise in your lifetime that was like exceptional, tell us about it in the comments. Cause like we want to learn more. We want to kind of try out some more cruise lines hopefully in the future. We've been on, so far we've both been on Carnival and then we've been on Celebrity because that's who Bucky worked for. And so now we're going to do Norwegian. So we've never been on Royal. We've never been on Holland or Princess. Those are kind of the main big ones. And MSC, which is like new to, I think they're kind of trying to up their game in America. We've never been on that. So, if there are any avid cruisers out there and you've been on all of them, let us know how they stack up. The one thing about Norwegian that was cool though is that they had these offers where when you booked it, you got the unlimited drink package, you got Wi-Fi on board, you got a specialty dining package, and you got an excursion credit, basically like a gift card towards your excursion. So that was kind of nice that you kind of just had all that done when you booked, because like most other lines don't have that, and you have to like add all that in after you book it, so you really don't know what your real price is when you first book. So I really liked that. And then they have this really cool program where you can like upgrade your room. Like a few days after we booked, I got an email and it was like, hey, like you can upgrade your room, and it's basically like Priceline Name Your Own Price, where you go in and you make bids like for a certain room status or like an upgrade, and you say, okay, I'm willing to pay X amount of dollars per person if we upgrade to this room. And I really, really like that. Kind of a fun feature, because you also kind of feel like you're gambling in a way, you know? Like you may or may not win it, but you obviously don't pay unless you do get the upgrade. So I think that's really exciting. So I'm hoping we get an upgrade. We'll see. Fingers crossed, everybody. Y'all, these nachos though. Oh my God. These are beyond. Now I'm like, why did I even get these tacos? Because these nachos are so good. I mean, I put a pretty good ding in them. Like over here in this corner. But it looks like there's still so much left. Woof. All right, let me go back to the buffalo chicken fries for just a second. The only thing about these I will say is that the fries get soggy real fast. Because Taco Bell's fries, anyway, aren't very crispy. They're kind of soggy already. So the minute you put all that cheese and sauce on them, they get soggy real quick. But, you know, whatever. They still taste good. It's just more of a texture thing. And I know a lot of people out there like hate when stuff gets soggy. Because I personally don't like love it. It doesn't bother me enough to where like I won't eat something. But I know people who are like that. The nachos, though, they hold up pretty good. They still kind of maintain some crunch, even after they're kind of soggy. Mm. Ugh. Y'all, what's happened? The Oscars have happened since I did a solo video. And Parasite won for Best Picture, which I was so excited about because I loved that movie. It was so good. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go see it. I think I've already told y'all that, but anyway, you should go see it. It won Best Picture, which is pretty telling. I didn't really see many of the other contenders, so I don't know like how it really competed with everybody else, but like it was just such a cool original story, and it was told in a really unique way. So I totally get how it won Best Picture, and I was really excited to see that. We also recently watched the Taylor Swift documentary on Netflix, which was really interesting. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would because I like Taylor Swift. I'm not like a huge Taylor Swift fan. But I think this documentary really kind of like shine the light on like why people think about her the way they do, I think. Which was really interesting. And it was cool to see like the person she is, more so than like the celebrity she is. Even though, you know, I mean, for the past few years, which if you watch the documentary, it kind of talks about this, but in the past few years, she's kind of like kept like a really low profile compared to like what she did before. And it's just kind of interesting to see like what she's passionate about and things she gets behind, and like it kind of shines a little bit on her creative process, which I thought was really cool. But I think she's talented. I think she's a good songwriter. I think she tells stories really well in her songs. So I would say if you're like kind of a Taylor Swift skeptic, I would say watch it because I think it'll give you kind of new perspective. I don't think it's gonna like make you fall in love with Taylor Swift or anything, or like love her music if you don't love her music. But it was just kind of interesting to see, you know, how she is impacted behind the scenes by the things that happened to her in the media, like that moment with Kanye, where I mean, and that was horrible. Like I freaking hate Kanye West now. I mean, I cannot stand him. Y'all know how. I mean, I've voiced my hatred of him and the Kardashians multiple times on this channel, but what he did to her was so messed up, and like, ugh. The documentary kind of talks about how that impacted her, and it's really sad. Like how in the moment, that time at the VMAs when he jumped on stage and like did the thing about, oh, your video was good, but Beyonce had the best video, whatever, like stealing her moment. She said in the documentary, which I've never really thought about before, but right after that happened, the audience was booing, but they were booing Kanye for what he had done. And she was standing on stage thinking that the people were agreeing with Kanye and booing her. And I had never really thought about that could have been in her head, like in that moment. Because obviously everybody else is like, oh my God, what a horrible person. Like, you know, they're booing Kanye. But in that moment, she was like confused and didn't know, you know, are people booing me or people booing him? And so I totally get that. And I see how that could really, really mess with somebody. Especially when you're young. I mean, she was young. But anyway, I would highly recommend you go watch it. It's on Netflix. I think it's called Reputation documentary, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, just go watch it. It's just Google Taylor Swift documentary. It'll pop up. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna eat my... Because I got a Dorito taco, I have to eat it. Because it's just like a roll. Oh my god, it's like falling apart though. What the heck? It's like crumbling in the case. And I'm glad they still have these, but I was sad when they got rid of the Cool Ranch ones. I was sad. I think the last time we had Taco Bell on our channel was when we did the taco challenge with our friends Randall and Michael. If you haven't seen that, you should go back and watch it because it's a really funny video. We had a really good time filming that. It's interesting because like my thought about these Dorito tacos has always been they could give us a little more Dorito, you know? Like the shell, I would say tastes about like 40% of the flavor that an actual Dorito has. So I do feel like they could give us a lot more Dorito. Oh, right, I'm gonna have some cinnamon twists. These are so good. I remember when I was a kid, I used to like live for these, and I would want to go to Taco Bell, and I would want cinnamon twists, and I would want a Choco Taco. But now they don't have those at Taco Bell, but you can still get them at the store. I think it's weird they don't serve them at Taco Bell like they totally should. I've never done this, but I feel like these would be so good if you like heated up some cream cheese icing and like got it all melty and then dipped your cinnamon twists in the cream cheese icing. Kind of like the Cinnabon stuff. Oh, I bet that would be so good. This like pile of beans and cheese right over here looks so good. It's got like everything in it. It's got beef, beans, cheese, shredded cheese. This is like the perfect nacho. Oh my God. That was like the best bite. I feel like I wish they like more evenly distributed everything. But I mean, it's Taco Bell, so you can't ask for much. Yeah, this little corner over here is like the best corner. It's got a little bit of everything on it. The one thing I'm not a fan of on these nachos is the guac. I'm not a huge guac person anyway, so I kind of think next time I would get it without the guac. And I might even add like more beef, like more of the ground beef. Because like there's a lot, but there could be more distributed throughout. Mmm. All right, I'm gonna have a few more cinnamon twists. Then I'm gonna call it a day. So here's final thoughts. Final thoughts are, if you've been on a cruise that you really, really loved, if you love a specific cruise line a lot, let me and Bucky know in the comments. Tell us all about it. If you've ever been on Norwegian, let us know how that was. Let us know about your experience if you have any tips for us or anything like that. If you've had the Nacho Party Box, talk to me about that. Tell me how you liked it. Now, if you've seen Parasite or the Taylor Swift documentary, talk to me about that in the comments. Tell me how you felt about them. I don't know why, but these cinnamon twists are hitting just right today. Kind of weird. I like these, but I don't usually like love them. I'm loving them. And then y'all, thank you for watching our videos. Thank you so much for supporting us. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. We'll have some more fun stuff coming at you this week. And a happy Monday! I hope everybody's having a really good Monday today. It's a holiday for a lot of people, so maybe you're not working. Maybe you're out of school. I don't know. Maybe you're out shopping because places have good President's Day sales. Oh, but y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. And remember, when life gets tough, just keep on stacking. Bye, y'all.